Alright, so what's up everybody, your boy John Deere Man 22 here, welcome back to another video here on the channel. So today is April 24th, 2026, and as always, welcome back to the channel. Been on YouTube for 9 years now. And as always, welcome back to the channel. Been on YouTube for 9 years now. Let's do it. Let's do this. So, I did check for any FS news. I didn't see any. As far as I saw on Facebook, there wasn't anything on there for FS news. So, probably won't see any till next week. Hopefully. So, we are, I'm not for sure, but I think we're only 44 days away from the summer 2026 concert, and we are only 43 days away till I announce the giveaway of the sunglasses. So, I'll probably be able to get a better visual on, how big the, I'll probably get a better visual of how many days are left till the concert when the graduation month of May hits. So, anyway, so let's talk about FS 25 Season 14. Now, regarding Season 14, there's only 4 Wednesdays left. And I doubt I even get to go home on those 4 Wednesdays. The 4 Wednesdays I got left: the 29th of April, which will be next week, so there will be more episodes next week, May 6th, May 13th, and May 20th. Only 4 of those Wednesdays that I got left, and I doubt I'd probably even get 2 Wednesdays in that whole setup, because one of those 4 Wednesdays I'll have to be here helping my grandpa load the sprayer and stuff like that. So it's going to be an absolute direct pain in my ass. So we will have to just wait and see what happens with that. So I'm going to have to make it this far and see how it goes from here on out. So, yeah. But otherwise, other than that, so on Wednesday, April 29th, when I get back home again, I'll finish up cutting soybeans with the 2188. Then what I'll do is I will, let's see, what was I going to do after that? So, yeah, then I'll get the 4320, run that down to the other farm, get the bean head put on the trailer, on the header trailer, then run the 1688 back to the farm, and then after that, then I'll get the corn head hooked up. And then, well, then we're going to be sitting on some good stuff. So, yeah. Then I gotta take the auger down off the bean bin at the other farm, switch that, or move that over to the other bin over there at the other farm, and put that, and set the auger up on that one, which I know is the smaller one, and I know the beans should have gone in that one. Yeah, so I would think that this would all work out And then after all that, then we should be sitting pretty good. And then after that, yeah, we'll be, yeah, sitting pretty good, ready to go. So after that, then we will, I should transfer the soybeans from that big bin to the small one, but that'd just take too much time. So I'm gonna, so like I said, I'm gonna take the auger down off the bean bin, set that up on the other one, the small one over there at the main farm, not the main farm, at the other farm. And then after that, then we should be sitting pretty good. And then obviously then I'll have to start combining oats with the 1688. And I'll have to figure something out, because I also want to try and get, I still want to try and get some corn combined as well. So that way the 2188 can keep going. Sad thing is I don't got another auger to set up on that other bin. So probably gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do there. Maybe, just maybe, this will work out, because and like I said, yeah, maybe it'll work out, because if I can, don't know yet, but if I can, then maybe I'll end up having to get some other stuff, and so that way I can keep going and have one tractor and wagon on corn hauling duty, and the other one running on the oats. Sad thing is that both wagons would have to be used for the oats, and one wagon for corn. So I have no clue what we're gonna do here. So I'm gonna figure something out. So, but it's either that, or I have to just or I'll have to just combine the oats, and then as soon as I get done combining oats, then I'll have to go back and I'll have to bring the auger back to the other farm, or back to the main farm, and set the auger up there after oats are done, and then I can start on corn with the 2188. But I'm not sure how much corn we'll actually get, because obviously it's some of the smaller, well, I can't say some of the smaller fields, because field 1 is a fairly decent sized field, and fields 3 and 4 are small, but they're small, but they're not small. They're just small enough to the point where you have to just run it the way it is. So yeah, so I know a lot of you guys are probably gonna wonder if I'll actually get, I know a lot of you guys are gonna wonder if I'm actually gonna be able to get a second, well, not a second harvest, because this is the second harvest, as the first official harvest was actually when season 14 started and stuff like that, and then yada yada yada, but yeah, so what we'll have to deal with there is so we'll have to deal with on that. So hopefully, I'm not for sure, okay? I'm not for sure. But if this happens, if this works out, I may be able to get 4 harvests in out of the whole as a whole in season 14. So I may try and shoot for one or two more harvests before season 14 ends. Because season 14 ends on May 20th. I know it's a lot for you guys to think about, and I know it's a lot for you guys to take in. And I know, I should try and take the Sundays that I can, both the Wednesdays and the Sundays that I can, to try and get season 14 done. But I just don't know if season 14 will get done right. Because the thing is if I do season 14 on Wednesdays and Sundays, then obviously I'd be lucky to get 2 more harvests in that whole get 2 more harvests in season 14. But some of you guys are probably going to ask, or some of you guys are going to wonder what's going to happen after season 14 is done, because when season 14 is done on May 20th, then May 27th hits, and that's the last day of school, and that's on a Wednesday. So no one is going to... So I'm just telling you guys right now, there will not be any FS 25 season 14 episodes happening on May 27th. Because that would have been when season 14 would have ended. But now, with the last day of school being on May 27th, I, ladies and gentlemen, do not have a choice in the world, like at all. I literally just do not have a choice to go on with. So, whenever, you guys. But here's the thing, okay? Now, I know a lot of you guys have probably been wondering when... I know a lot of you guys will probably be asking yourselves, if season 15... Well, not season 15. If season 14 ends on May 20th, then when's season 15 of FS 25 coming? Ladies and gentlemen, that will be in between the 9 days between... That will be happening on one of the 9 days in between May 27th, which is the last day of school, and June 6th. So from May 27th to June 6th, in between those 2 days, there's 9 days in total that will be left till the concert. Now, I'm just telling you guys, that is it, And on June 5th, 2026, when this will be after I've gotten all of the stuff done around here that I need to get done before the concert, which is basically concert prep, I guess is what I call it. I know I haven't called it that before, but that's what I'm calling it now. So after all the concert prep is done and over with, then we will try and see what we can do. Because then after the concert prep is done, which it will end as soon as I get home with the as soon as I can get the gator home and get all my stuff brought up to my room, and then, yes, I probably will have to try and do like, I will have to bring this air guitar along with me because I'll have to do a sound check. But otherwise, other than that, what we're gonna then after the concert stuff is done, and I get back in the house on June 5th after the sound check, which I'll do the sound check, probably stand around and talk for a while. Then I'll probably head back into the house. And then, basically, I don't know, shower. After I shower, then it's going to be, then after I get done showering, then I'll jump onto the Xbox for a while. Probably stay up to probably like 9, 10 o'clock. Probably to like 9, 10 o'clock at night, working on some stuff. And then after that, shut the Xbox off and go to bed. Which, in that case, maybe I'll probably do like, maybe, I want to say like, maybe 9 to 10 episodes on June 5th of FS25 Season 15, which I still don't have a map picked out for that yet, but I'm gonna get one picked out here soon. Something about some Oklahoma map or something like that I heard about. Not sure if it's real or not, but I think on what they said was true. I think there's an Oklahoma map coming to FS25, so who knows? Maybe I end up going to that. Maybe I end up switching over to that for Season 15. But who knows? I'll have to look at all the North American maps, see which one is decent for FS 25 Season 15. Then whenever I get that all figured out, then that is basically it. Then there won't be no more for a while. So we'll have to just wait and see, guys. Just have to wait and see. So, yeah. So I guess, otherwise, other than that, what we're going to try and do is, like I said, I'll do 9 to 10 episodes on June 5th of FS25 Season 15. Then I'll try and get those uploaded at that night. And then, I don't know, maybe do like, maybe a few episodes, maybe like a handful, so maybe like 8 or 9 of them. 8 or 9 episodes. Then after that, then we'll try and get those uploaded as well. And then see how things go from there. So, yeah. So basically, and I know a lot of you guys are probably also going to wonder what I'm going to do on June 5th. Well, I've been talking about it since the concert date switched from June 20th to the 6th. So, yeah. You guys want to, you guys can find it on, you guys can find those vlogs on my channel where I've been talking about what's going to happen on June 5th, what's going down. Now, obviously, I don't know if I'll do a whole crap load of vlogs during that time. I may do maybe like a 2 or 3 parter, 2 or 3 part not episode, 2 or 3 part vlog on that day. And we'll see. Who knows? Maybe it'll just be a single vlog video and not split up into multiple parts. I don't know. because I have everything mostly planned ahead to that day, but as for what the vlogs are going to be, I don't have a clue on that yet. So, otherwise, other than that, I will see you guys all tomorrow. Well, hopefully I see you guys all tomorrow. Probably won't be until later in the afternoon because my brother Max will be here in the morning to help to start on cutting stuff, start or finish working down there at the creek today. And then, yeah, so it'll be a while before I get around to the vlog, but trust me, there will be a vlog tomorrow. It may be in the morning, it may be in the afternoon, who knows. So, with that being said, that's it for today. I'll talk to you guys all tomorrow. Hopefully, have a great rest of your day. Stay safe with everyone. Love you guys. Later.